at the Rythmia Life Advancement Center. You got to make your way here. What makes this place so special? 18,000 guests have gone through in and out of the doors. 98.17% say they had a life-changing miracle during their stay. Over 18,000 people. All kinds of people from all over the world come here. We get A-listers of all descriptions. Sometimes those folks come here, they have an amazing experience and decide to join our board. Who's on our board? Kelly Slater, the world's greatest surfer. Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, who did this Facebook Live with me last week. Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith, the founder of the Agape Spiritual Center. Martin Luther King III, the son of Martin Luther King and a civil rights leader in his own rights. Ron White, the comedian. Perhaps you saw him on Joe Rogan talking about us at Rythmia. Tony Ko, the founder of NYX Cosmetics, and on the Forbes list of 100 richest self-made women in the world. Iyanla Van Zant, who had a show on the Oprah Network for 10 years. Jack Canfield, author of Chicken Soup of the Soul. Frank Biden, Joe Biden's brother, became a board member while his brother was a sitting president. Crazy, right? Mark Kielberger, social entrepreneur, New York Times bestselling author and biohacker, an amazing guy. Earl Koski, the American businessman. Brandy Sabella, author and TV show host. And Kim Starwood Terranova from the Agape Spiritual Center, but a spiritual leader and thought leader in her own right and an author. And Dr. Jeff McNary, the past manager of Passages Malibu, one of the biggest addiction centers in the world. All on our board. Why do they do it? They do it because they had this amazing experience here and they want to share that with the world. That's why. Yeah. So I want to tell you, my thing today is when people come to Rythmia, they have this soul merger, roughly 98% of them, decide that they want to become a beneficial presence on the planet. That'll be the hardest thing that they've ever done in their life. And it really will be hard. And the brighter they want their light to shine, the more darkness will come out to make their journey harder. But it's also a very interesting part of the journey. How much can you bear, and how great can your trajectory be, right? And in this, you become a master. You obtain mastery. How long does it take? It takes about a decade. It does. Sometimes more. Sometimes a lot more. Like the wealthiest people I know have been working at their companies for 20 to 30 years. Yep. So this idea of becoming a beneficial presence, giving back to the world more than what you took, is this amazing ceremony and journey unto itself. It's an amazing journey unto itself. So when people have this happen and they decide to do it, they have to be prepared for what's in front of them. And what's in front of them is this. It's going to be the hardest thing they ever did. It's going to take a minimum of 10 years. It's going to bring out a lot of negativity to keep it down. A lot of your friends, family, and acquaintances are going to tell you you're crazy. You shouldn't do it. You can't be a great singer. You can't be a great chef. You can't be a restaurateur. You can't open up a cleaning business. You can't. But you're going to say you can because you did it from a merged place after you've been to Rythmia. You've done it from a merged place. You've made an agreement with your soul, and that agreement has subcomponents, and you agreed to all of them. And then the last part of it is your persistence, or as I like to call it, grit. It is the only thing that keeps you from quitting. It is the only thing that allows you to say yes to the bigness and the greatness of your experience doing it, is your grit. Because you're going to have 1,000 reasons to quit, 1,200 reasons not to start. There's going to be such opposition, such failure along the way, but you're going to keep going. I love failures. I love to read about them. And I was thinking about what I was going to say today, and I got I guess you call it a meme or a reel, and it was about a particular guy, and I want to relay this story to you. This is a true, absolutely, positively true story. This guy fails his college entrance exams 3 times. He then applies to Harvard 10 times and gets rejected 10 times, right? He had a math score of less than 1%, the Chinese guy. He finally gets into college during school, and he needs a job because he has to pay for his incidental stuff, right? So he gets into college, and Kentucky Fried Chicken just moves to China. Kentucky Fried Chicken puts an ad in the paper, and this guy is one of 24 applicants who apply for a fast food job at Kentucky Fried Chicken in China. 23 get hired, 1 gets rejected. It's him who gets rejected. You can't make this up, right? He tries the police force. On the day that they're interviewing for the police force, 5 people show up to interview. 4 get accepted, 1 gets denied. He gets denied. This is true. Then he finally lands a teaching job while he's in school for $12 a month, $12 a month, right? He graduates. He has this side job. He visits America in 1995, and he discovers the internet. He's like, oh my God, I see this internet, right? And he goes back to China. He starts China's first website, and he makes $800,000 in 3 years. Amazing, right? But it gets better. He comes up with an idea to build an Asian marketplace, and this idea launched in 1999, and he called it Alibaba. And 18 months into it, he's almost in bankruptcy. He lost his investors. His investors pulled out, but somehow he managed to hang on. And now he employs 250,000 people, 250,000 people. He has a net worth of $29 billion. $29 billion. It's Jack Ma who started Alibaba. It's never too late to start. It doesn't matter how many times you failed. It doesn't matter how many times you quit in the past. The only thing that matters is you're not going to quit this time. No matter what kind of adversarial conditions are on the hillside, you're going to push forward, you're going to push on, and you're going to win. If you have that attitude, you can't be denied. And I'm a guy that built this little Rythmia Life Advancement Center, right? And I get to see so many people who are so wealthy. And the one thing they all have in common is this amazing grit. And not one of them has an easy story. Not one of them. If you look at their stories, you just think, how the hell could they push on when there's such adversity in what they're doing? You just don't understand how. So the why becomes the big thing, the why. So in the case of Rythmia, we've had a lot of adversity. a lot of normal business problems, a lot of everything, right? But the why behind it was that I made a promise to the medicine that I would do this and see it to the end. So that's the why. When you make a why, you agree to a why from a merged part of your soul, then nothing can break it. You will not break it because you're not going to rely on motivation. You're going to rely on the agreements you made with your soul to continue. And that is the absolute positive truth. There is no alternative truth. That is the universal truth. So I invite you to come here and to create your own lodestar or your own way of becoming a beneficial presence on the planet, and make that agreement and be your own Jack Ma. Do something that big, and do it to your joy. The thing with this thing is that the processes are hard. This becoming a beneficial presence on the planet is not an easy process. It's a terribly hard process, but it's the most fulfilling game in town. Is it bliss? Is it joy? No. It's real fulfillment. It's a different feeling. Bliss and joy can't be held. So just like the reminiscence of a beautiful meal can't be held. It's a peak experience that comes and goes. But fulfillment, true fulfillment, can be held forever. It's the greatest thing in the world. And I invite you to come to Rythmia and get yours. Until next week, God bless you, God keep you, God hold you.